This Labor Day, say goodbye to spills, stains, and overpriced furniture with WashableSofas.com, featuring Anabay, the only machine washable sofa inside and out, where designer quality meets budget-friendly pricing. Sofas start at just $6.99, making it the perfect time to upgrade your space. Anabay's pet-friendly, stain-resistant, and interchangeable slipcovers are made with high-performance fabric built for real life. You'll love the cloud-like comfort of hypoallergenic, high-resilience foam that never needs fluffing, and a durable steel frame that stands the test of time. With modular pieces, you can rearrange anytime. It's a sofa that adapts to your life. Now through Labor Day, get up to 60% off site-wide at WashableSofas.com. Every order comes with a 30-day satisfaction guarantee. If you're not in love, send it back for a full refund. No return shipping, no restocking fees, every penny back. Shop now at WashableSofas.com. Offers are subject to change and certain restrictions may apply.
With Robinhood, not only can you trade individual stocks and ETFs, you can also seamlessly buy and sell crypto at low costs. Trade all in one place. Get started now on Robinhood. Trading crypto involves significant risk. Crypto trading is offered through an account with Robinhood Crypto LLC. Robinhood Crypto is licensed to engage in virtual currency business activity by the New York State Department of Financial Services. Crypto held through Robinhood Crypto is not FDIC insured or SIPC protected. Investing involves risk, including loss of principal. Securities trading is offered through an account with Robinhood Financial LLC, member SIPC, a registered broker-dealer.
It's KFI AM 640, and you're listening to The Conway Show on demand on the iHeartRadio app. I'm not that hip on who celebrities are. Right? I'm just never been into it. I don't watch a lot of Entertainment Tonight or TMZ, and I don't know a lot of them. So I'm in Las Vegas with a couple of friends. This is 30 years ago, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, there are 4 pictures of the people that were involved with the startup of a place called Planet Hollywood. Right? They have restaurants, a lot of stars, and they had a hotel in Vegas. I don't know if it's still there or not. And they had 4 statues of these people outside. And my buddy Jeff Wernick, God rest his soul, not here anymore. I miss that guy every day. One of the smartest, funniest guys I've ever met in my life. And he said, I'm going to give you $100 for every one of these celebrities that you know, and I'm going to take $100 away for everyone you don't know. And I said, oh boy, this could cost me $400. So we walk over to the statues, and I said, okay, that one is Arnold Schwarzenegger. And he gives me a $100 bill. And I said, the other one is Sylvester Stallone. And he gives me another $100 bill. So I'm at least even. And then he shows me the other one, and he says, who's that? And I said, I have no idea who that is. And he said, Tim, you drove him in a limousine, a very popular celebrity, and you've driven him. You've driven him at least 5 times, and when you drove a limousine, you picked him up and took him to the airport. I said, where does he live? He goes, he lives up in the hills, either Hollywood or I'm sorry, Beverly Hills or West Los Angeles. And I said, I have no idea who that is. And he says, okay, that's Bruce Willis. And he takes $100 away from me. And he says, there's one more. It's a woman. And I said, I don't know. He said, you've talked about her on the radio, and one of your favorite movies, this woman is the star of that movie. And I'm like, I just don't know who that is. And he said, I'll even give you the name of the movie. And I said, what's the name of the movie? And he said, I think he said Terms of Endearment. And I said, I still don't know. And it was Demi Moore. And he took the other $100 bill. And I don't know if she was in that movie or not, or if he was just effing with me. But he said he couldn't believe all weekend. He kept saying, how the hell do you pick this guy up in that limousine 5 times in the last 2 years? You talked to him on the way to the airport, and you never, ever, and you couldn't pick out his name, right? I said, I'm just not into Hollywood. He goes, you don't have to be into Hollywood to know this stuff. You're mentally declining. That's what's going on. This has nothing to do with Entertainment Tonight and TMZ and all these other celebrity shows. This is a problem that you have. And I said, well, maybe the statue doesn't look like, Bruce Willis. So he stopped people that came by, and he covered up the name. He was standing. Remember, he was standing on the name, and 20 people walked by. Hey, who's that? Oh, Bruce Willis. Who's this? Bruce Willis. Hey, who's that? Before he could finish the question. Hey, who is it? Bruce Willis. It's Bruce Willis. Bruce Willis. That's Bruce Willis. Right? Bruce Willis right there. And Demi Moore. Bruce Willis and Demi Moore. And weren't they married for a while?
Yes.
I think at the time they were still married. Right?
Yeah. I think that's another point he brought up, that they were married. And I should have gotten that, too. And I didn't. But you know what? But the reason why I don't, and let me defend myself here. When I go to a movie, I don't want to know the actors' names. I just want to, for the 2 hours I'm there, I want to be transported into a place where I've never been before and I don't know anybody. Like I went to see that Saving Private Ryan, and I'm in the movie, about an hour and a half into the movie. I look up and I said, I don't know if it was Jen or whoever was with. I go, hey, is it Ted Danson? She goes, yeah, that's Ted Danson. Shh. I go, well, why is he in this movie? Shh. What is this? A war where everybody knows your name? What's going on here? So this guy's in Cheers, right? You go, shh, you got to shut the hell up. I'm like, but he's in Cheers. Now he's in my World War II movie. He's in Cheers. Because, yeah, he's in Cheers. I can't watch this anymore. I'll meet you outside.
You're that guy?
I couldn't sit there and watch it anymore. Hey, who is one of the stars of Sleepless in Seattle? Who was the woman? Meg Ryan. So with Jeff Warnick, we were going out with these two gals that knew each other, and we were all friends, and I don't think he was very serious with the girl he was going with, and I don't think I was here. We were just all sort of friends. Maybe I was, maybe I wasn't. Who knows? And so he says, let's go to Universal to go see a movie. You know, we'll pick up the girls, we'll go to dinner, we'll go see a movie. I said, okay. He said, I'll pay for everything if you do all the reservations and buy and make the tickets and do all the calls. And my buddy had some money, right? So I said, okay, I'll do everything. I'll arrange with the girls to pick them up, go to the, get reservation, eat, go to the movie, boom, bada bang, bada boom. You pay for everything. He goes, done. Credit card, bang, done. We pick him up. We go to that Mexican place where everything's big up at Universal. It's really good too. I don't know if it's still there or not. But we have a great meal, and we go to we go to the movie theater. Everybody gets popcorn, candy, whatever, and we're sitting in the movie theater. And it's me, one of the girls, Jeff Warnick, one of the girls. We're sitting there, four of us, and it was a fairly packed movie theater. And the movie starts, and it says starring who was the comedian that was in the movie?
Tom Hanks.
Was it Tom Hanks?
Yeah.
I thought it was okay. Maybe it was Tom. But in Sleepless in Seattle was Tom Hanks.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So Tom Hanks comes up. And then what was the other one's name?
Meg Ryan.
Meg Ryan. And I'm gonna have to
We're
write that.
starting to understand the Bruce Willis Demi Moore thing.
So Meg Ryan comes on the screen, and he leans over the girl and goes, "You didn't tell me it was a Meg Ryan movie." And I said, I didn't know to ask you. And he goes, "I don't sit through Meg Ryan movies." And I said, "Okay, well, just sit through this one." He said, "I'll see you out in the lobby." And he sat in the lobby for 2 hours.
Wow.
He sat in the lobby for 2 hours. He says, I can't watch her on the screen.
She's adorable.
I love her. I think she's
so
great.
Good, yes.
I thought she was terrific in that movie.
She was great in that movie.
She's really cute. She was really cute and that, like,
bubbly and likable.
That's right. That movie made her a huge celebrity too.
Yeah.
But he did, like right in front of this girl too. He goes, I don't sit through the Meg Ryan movies.
And what did the girl think of that?
She couldn't believe it. She's like, wait, where are you going to go? You can walk around Universal? He goes, no, I'll just sit on one of those benches outside. And he sat on one of those like red benches outside the theater that nobody ever uses. Unless your wife's going to the bathroom, then you sit on for a second. And he sat there for an hour and a half or 2 hours. Went outside, he was there with his popcorn was gone, the Coke was gone. He was just sitting there. Like this frail old man, right? But man, it was so great. I don't go to Meg Ryan movies. And just for them, for the girls, can't you sit through this? No. I don't do that. I don't do it. So okay, we'll see you outside. All right, that's my Meg Ryan story.
I'm proud of you for sitting through it.
Oh, I love Meg Ryan. I thought she was terrific.
And it was a good movie.
Yeah, the movie was great, right?
He missed out.
No, okay. But who is the other comedian in that movie? I
know Rita Wilson was in it.
Yes.
And who plays her
The guy who said I'll have not I'll have what she's having, but there was a comedian,
Not Billy
Crystal. Yeah, Billy Crystal.
Was he in that?
Yeah, Billy Crystal.
That was Harry Met Sally with Meg Ryan.
Okay, it was Harry Met Sally.
Oh, jeez, really?
Oh my God! Wow.
It was Harry Met. No, it was Harry Met Sally.
You are declining.
That's who it is. Oh my God!
That's why I kept saying comedian.
That's
What?
great.
That's why when I said Tom Hanks, you were like,
Yeah, I was like,
okay.
Tom Hanks?
You're like,
I don't remember in that movie. Well, maybe he was. I don't remember. Right?
When you kept
That-
saying like the co-star, I was thinking Bruno Kirby's one of those guys that was in as a sidekick in all of those movies, and it's funny because he was a sidekick to Billy Crystal. So
How great
place.
is that, though? I can't even get these GD movies right. How am I going to ever get, Sylvester Stallone and Bruce Willis? Oh, that's great.
but you can quote Kylie Jenner.
Yeah,
Good for you.
but the whole time I was thinking Sleepless in Seattle, where she had she faked that orgasm at that lunch or dinner at that deli with that
Lunch.
Billy Crystal.
When Harry Met Sally.
Yeah, and it's like when Harry Met Sally. All right, there you go.
I'm glad we worked through
But
that.
she was in both of those.
She was.
Oh, thank God! I thought I was going crazy.
you're cute, Jeans.
All right, God Almighty, man, I gotta get some help.
This Labor Day, say goodbye to spills, stains, and overpriced furniture with WashableSofas.com. Featuring Bay, the only machine washable sofa inside and out, where designer quality meets budget-friendly pricing. Sofas start at just $6.99, making it the perfect time to upgrade your space. Bay's pet-friendly, stain-resistant, and interchangeable slipcovers are made with high-performance fabric built for real life. You'll love the cloud-like comfort of hypoallergenic, high-resilience foam that never needs fluffing, and a durable steel frame that stands the test of time. With modular pieces, you can rearrange anytime. It's a sofa that adapts to your life. Now through Labor Day, get up to 60% off site-wide at WashableSofas.com. Every order comes with a 30-day satisfaction guarantee. If you're not in love, send it back for a full refund. No return shipping, no restocking fees, every penny back. Shop now at WashableSofas.com. Offers are subject to change and certain restrictions may apply.
You're listening to Tim Conway Jr. On Demand from KFI AM 640.
All right, the Costco, a very, very competitive parking lot. You've got to compete if you're at Costco to get yourself a spot. You can't lollygag in there and just hope you get a spot. You got to be aggressive to get in there and get that spot you want.
Danville man said he was punched repeatedly in the face by a driver who wanted his parking spot. It happened outside the Costco on Fostoria Way.
All right, what happened to this guy? What happened?
That's where we find KTVU's Alyssa Harrington. She spoke with the victim tonight about what happened. Alyssa, how's he doing?
That's right. I got a chance to sit down with him today. He has 2 black eyes, a sore shoulder, and a hurt knee, and injuries all over his face. I want to warn you that some of the images you will see in this story are graphic.
Feeling like I got run over by a steamroller.
Wait a minute. We have to have a disclaimer because the guy's got black eyes?
I want to warn you that some of the images you will see in this story are graphic.
Oh, my God. Where are we in life? Where we have to warn viewers, you're going to see a guy with 2 black eyes and a little scratch on his neck. I hope you can handle that. I hope that's not too much for you. Hope it doesn't overload your senses.
I want to warn you that some of the images you will see in this story are graphic.
Feeling like I got run over by a steamroller.
You know, the only place you should hear that disclaimer is in some of these Middle Eastern countries where they'll just behead a guy in the street, they'll be arrested for shoplifting, and then they'll just take his head off or his arm off. I don't mind that disclaimer there.
I want to warn you that some of the images you will see in this story are graphic.
Yeah, like a guy getting his head lopped off for stealing something. I get that. I somewhat get that. But a guy with 2 black eyes and a cut on his lip, get out of here.
Feeling like I got run over by a steamroller. My whole body is sore.
Craig Blackburn of Danville said he was viciously attacked in a Costco parking lot Sunday during an argument over a parking spot.
Okay, what happened? Give me the details.
This happened just before 11:30 a.m. at the location on Fostoria Way. Blackburn said he had just finished shopping and was loading up his car while eating a Costco hot dog.
Oh, no. Please don't tell me you put all your crap in your car and then you're going to sit there in that parking lot and finish off that dog. Please don't tell me that happened.
Eating a Costco hot dog when another driver waiting for his spot got impatient.
I'm that guy. I'm that guy.
Yeah.
I'm not the hot dog guy.
No.
I'm the guy waiting.
Hey.
Get out of here.
Eating the hot dog.
No.
It's still hot.
You get Costco hot dogs have never been hot.
Yes, correct.
At any point in their career.
Correct.
They have never had any heat on them at all.
You don't need to chew. Swallow and move,
No,
man.
and you can eat a hot dog while you're driving, or drive down the street and park in the neighborhood under a shade tree.
They're the perfect eating, driving food.
That's
Well,
right.
how much time after you get back in your car do you still get the parking space?
A half of second.
That's not fair.
You need to be making movements to getting the car moving.
That's
if you're
right.
sitting there doing anything other than getting that car ready to go.
Out! Yeah. Get out of that parking lot. You're done.
I disagree.
You're done.
Hurled some insults out the window and told him to hurry up.
Oh, that's me. I love this guy. I'm that guy. Get the F out of that spot, you hot dog eating pig.
This guy's sitting in his car and says something.
How many birds does this guy own? Does this guy have like 9,000 birds?
And
He's got an aviary.
Wow.
Says some things to me about
like get the F out of here with that hot dog.
my weight in eating a hot dog.
That's not funny.
No.
Oh, no.
Oh, wait.
Why would you admit that on TV? Why wouldn't you just say, the guy went after my race, or blame something else? Why would you say, yeah, he called me a fat F and told me to finish that dog? That's classic. All right, very good. We'll continue with this. It's a good story.
This Labor Day, say goodbye to spills, stains, and overpriced furniture with WashableSofas.com. Featuring Anabay, the only machine washable sofa inside and out, where designer quality meets budget-friendly pricing. Sofas start at just $6.99, making it the perfect time to upgrade your space. Anabay's pet-friendly, stain-resistant, and interchangeable slipcovers are made with high-performance fabric built for real life. You'll love the cloud-like comfort of hypoallergenic, high-resilience foam that never needs fluffing, and a durable steel frame that stands the test of time. With modular pieces, you can rearrange anytime. It's a sofa that adapts to your life. Now through Labor Day, get up to 60% off site-wide at WashableSofas.com. Every order comes with a 30-day satisfaction guarantee. If you're not in love, send it back for a full refund. No return shipping, no restocking fees, every penny back. Shop now at WashableSofas.com. Offers are subject to change and certain restrictions may apply.
You're listening to Tim Conway Jr. on demand from KFI AM 640.
The Costco parking lot is the most competitive parking lot in retail. Everybody's pissed. Everybody wants to get in there and get out. And there's some rules about the parking lot at Costco that everybody should know. You put all your stuff in your car. You put your shopping cart back in one of those corrals. Then you get to your car, start it, and get out. You're not to eat any of the food. You don't open up the pretzels, the 8 pounds of pretzels you just bought, nothing. You don't get on your phone. You don't check your messages. You get in your car and you move and you get out of that parking lot. And man, is it vicious in that parking lot. You can do an entire show, like that Cartnarks. I'm surprised he hasn't done Costco yet. You can do an entire show on just the raw anger in that parking lot. People are pissed. They're angry as hell, and especially in that Costco parking lot. Walmart, bigger parking lots, more of a casual crew. They're not paying to shop there, and so that irritates people that they have to pay to shop at Costco. And when you get to Costco, you walk in. Usually you walk into electronics. The TVs, the cameras, and all that crap are usually right there. And then, boom, you make a run for the chickens. Back in the back, you make a left, paper products, and then you make a run for the cash registers. But it goes in an informal, unspoken circle. It goes counterclockwise from when you get into Costco, straight back, quick left, straight forward to the cashier. It runs in a counterclockwise fashion in most Costcos. Don't swim upstream. If you're in liquor and you got to get the TVs, You go around. You keep doing the counterclockwise circle until you find out where you got to be. Don't swim upstream at me. I will hit you with my cart to let you know you're doing something wrong. And if there are more people like me, more people would follow the rules. Don't swim upstream. Follow the rules at Costco. There's too many angry people out there. All right, this guy went to his car and was going to eat his hot dog in the car before getting out of the Costco parking lot. I feel like I want a piece of this guy.
This guy's sitting in his car and says some things to me about my weight in eating a hot dog, and he wanted my parking spot and told me to hurry up, and I told him to go find another spot.
Blackburn said the driver wouldn't move. Other people started honking.
What is that attitude all about?
I told him to go find another spot.
Go find another spot. That spot is not yours.
Lack of common courtesy.
That's exactly right.
It's common courtesy.
I'm not saying he deserved to get his ass kicked, but he's very close.
Yeah. Look,
very close.
I can either help you shove it in your mouth or shove your car out of the space. Pick one.
Blackburn said the driver wouldn't move. Other people started honking, and the situation escalated.
That's how it starts. That's how it starts.
He was looking for a fight.
The driver...
No, he was looking for a spot. You were looking for a fight.
Yeah.
Stop with the hot dog in the car.
He was looking for a fight.
The driver finally parked somewhere else, but came back to find Blackburn as he was in his car getting ready to leave.
He was still in his spot.
He was still there. He found another spot and was able to walk back, and the guy was still there, eating that hot dog.
Point made.
That 2-pound hot dog.
And threw him on the ground, so I got out of the car, and I didn't have a chance to do anything. He just attacked me, and I fell down, hit my knee, fell on my shoulder.
Oh, boy.
Someone called 911 and police and firefighters arrived, but the suspect...
Oh, now they're going to clog the parking lot up with fire trucks and cop cars.
Well, when that guy got out of his car, did he still have his hot dog in his hand?
I think he was just finishing the dog. Yeah, I think so. Or he should have been.
Someone called 911 and police and firefighters arrived, but the suspect took off. Blackburn was treated at the scene and then taken by ambulance to the hospital.
Man, oh man. He had an ambulance ride to the hospital, which means that car's still in Costco, taking up that spot. Today.
I was in the hospital there for about 6 hours.
Okay. Well, while you were there for 6 hours, did you learn your lesson? Don't eat hot dogs in the parking lot and you don't get your ass kicked. I've never eaten a hot dog in the Costco parking lot, and I've never got my ass kicked in the Costco parking lot. It's a preventative measure. Don't eat in the parking lot.
I was in the hospital there for about 6 hours. They got a CAT scan and about 10 or 15 x-rays.
All right. Did you learn your lesson?
And got hemorrhaging in this eye.
Hemorrhaging in your eye because you were eating a hot dog when you should have been moving.
I reached out to the Danville police chief, who sent my request to the town of Danville's public information officer.
God, how many people are involved with this incident? Guy's eating a hot dog in the parking lot. Now half the town's involved.
She confirmed officers were called to this incident and said no arrests were made.
Good. They should have a parade for this guy. Don't arrest him.
The email said the case is currently under investigation and will be sent to the district attorney's office for review once the investigation is complete. However, a friend of Blackburn's also reached out to the town and got different information. He says an emailed response from the mayor's office indicates...
Now the mayor's involved. The mayor of the town's now involved because this guy's eating a hot dog in the parking lot.
He says,
because he can't stop with those hot dogs.
He says an emailed response from the mayor's office indicates an arrest was made and charges were filed. Blackburn wants his attacker prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law.
Oh, please. God
and wants to feel safe running errands in his own community.
Okay, then don't eat the hot dog in the parking lot. You want to be safe? Get in your car and get out.
Well, I think people need to speak up and get the prosecutor.
That's what he was doing. He was speaking up to get you the hell out of the parking lot.
He does. He's going to do this again.
He's going to do it again.
He's going to keep eating the hot dog.
Yep. He's going to do it again and again and again and again. And I'm warning you people, if you want to get your ass kicked in the Costco parking lot, do that.
Do that.
Do that. And you'll find 4 or 5 guys beating the hell out of you. And everybody else around applauding those guys. Get out of the parking lot.
This Labor Day, say goodbye to spills, stains, and overpriced furniture with WashableSofas.com, featuring Anabay, the only machine washable sofa inside and out, where designer quality meets budget-friendly pricing. Sofas start at just $6.99, making it the perfect time to upgrade your space. Anabay's pet-friendly, stain-resistant, and interchangeable slipcovers are made with high-performance fabric built for real life. You'll love the cloud-like comfort of hypoallergenic, high-resilience foam that never needs fluffing, and a durable steel frame that stands the test of time. With modular pieces, you can rearrange anytime. It's a sofa that adapts to your life. Now through Labor Day, get up to 60% off site-wide at WashableSofas.com. Every order comes with a 30-day satisfaction guarantee. If you're not in love, send it back for a full refund. No return shipping, no restocking fees, every penny back. Shop now at WashableSofas.com. Offers are subject to change and certain restrictions may apply.
You're listening to Tim Conway Jr. on demand from KFI AM 640.
I only have one of those stories. Crow has like 900 of them. Where you got hit on by somebody who's really influential in the in show business, or really could make your life better. With a job promotion and crap like that. But there was a big agent in Hollywood, agent/manager, and I met him.
Oh, I thought you were going to say Judy Denton.
Oh,
your
no,
old agent.
no, not Judy. No way, man.
Scandalous.
She was kind of a nightmare, wasn't she?
Judy and I dated for 3 months. What do you mean?
What?
Yeah. No, I'm just kidding. But I was with my dad at, I think it was like the Arsenio Hall show. It was one of those late night talk shows. I know it wasn't the Tonight Show. I think it was Arsenio Hall. And that manager was there. He represented some other big actor or whatever. And we just talking backstage in the green room, and I didn't even know the guy was gay. I thought, we were just chit-chatting, and he said he had a poker game at his house every, month or so. And he says a lot of, big Hollywood types show up, and we just play poker for a couple hours. I said, no,
poker.
Okay. Yeah.
Poker.
Yeah. Barely even know her. I said, yeah, if I'm in the area, you're playing, and stop by, and went over there, and sure enough, there were like 7 people there, and I ended up knowing like 2 of them. I knew one was a writer, and the other guy was an actor, and the other guys were like producers and Hollywood types. And so we're playing poker. Everyone's drinking, smoking, having a good time. And then one guy gets up. He goes, I got kids to take the soccer in the morning. I got to go. So he splits. Another guy splits. So we're down to like 4 people, and we're playing blackjack. So it's not poker anymore. You can't play poker with 3 people. So we're playing blackjack and other games, and it wasn't for a lot of money. And so I said, I gotta use your bathroom. So I go to the bathroom, in there for 2 minutes, and I come out, and all the other players have split, and this guy's on the couch with a glass of wine, right?
And music's playing,
and goes, nothing on.
No, he was fully clothed. He wasn't. We weren't there yet.
Yet.
And he says, hey, why don't you sit down and we'll talk about your career, right?
Ooh.
And then I remember he goes, why don't you sit down and we'll talk about your career?
So where'd you go to breakfast?
Oh. Jesus Christ. It's smoked by everybody tonight.
Get a grand slam or a moons over Miami?
God almighty. It was Beverly Hills Hotel. It was very good. It was. Look, I'm not a cheap breakfast. I'm not a Denny's guy. Yeah.
Get that Rudy Tooty fresh and fruity.
No, dude. This is mimosa time. If you're gonna hang with T-bones,
so to speak, if you know what I mean.
That's right. No, but I would say, I split. Not obviously, I did split, and but I always thought I wanted to call like all the other guys that were playing that night and go, hey, that move may work on some other guys, but I wasn't into it. And I wanted to like call them on and go, hey, do you guys do this with other guys? I mean, you guys, you set another guy up to get, and I don't know, man. I don't know.
Well, that's what I was wondering about the process when you went to the bathroom. Was there a discussion to be had, or the second the door closed to the bathroom, they all grabbed the coats and ran?
Obviously, there was, this has either happened before, or he said, "Hey, you guys got to get out of here." I got young T-bones to tackle here.
The smoking lamp has been lit.
But it was on the elevator ride down. It was on a big condo complex, like on the 20th floor, something like that. But on the elevator ride down, I'm like, man, I wonder if like other guys have done this, or maybe they hang, maybe they don't, and I felt dirty. I felt like I was like, if maybe if he just said, hey, are you into this, But
did you question whether you were sending him signals? Like,
yeah, I thought maybe I let him down,
Well, so to speak.
If you left something upstairs and you realized it when you got to the bottom of the elevator, would you go back up?
Oh, you like a jacket or coat or something?
Yeah. Or would
I don't
you just
know.
leave it there?
I don't know. That's
you
weird.
didn't have cell phones back then to text him. You had to call or go back there.
Yeah, I buzz him up. I go, hey, I left my cardigan up there. Can I come get my... Maybe I was given the wrong signal.
The leave behind.
My penny loafers and cardigan are still up there. Can I slide up there?
Penny loafers.
Penny loafers.
Ascot.
Yeah, maybe I was giving the wrong signals, right? It's my fault. It's always the guy. Always the.
I've never had the let's talk about your sort of career or the implication that I could advance your career. I never had any of that. I just had straight out, well, you never know what you want in life until you try a little bit of everything.
Is that right?
I've had that verbatim said to me.
Yeah, like somebody once said to me, they said, hey, are you gay? And I said, not now, but, it's a long life,
Who knows?
You never know, You get a glimpse of a guy and say, hey, that's butterflies, and all of a sudden you're off to the races.
What kind of fly?
But that has happened before. I know a woman who was married to a guy, and I think she's even told this story on the air before. I think we had her on and she told this story. But she was a heterosexual woman with a guy. I think she had a daughter, and she was playing tennis one day with another couple, and the woman like not hooked up, but glanced over at the other woman, and they had both approached the net, and they said, look, I'm married and you're married, but I think I'm supposed to spend the rest of my life with you. And the other woman said, I had the exact same feeling. And they both divorced their husbands, and they got married, and they're still together today. That was 20 years ago. Isn't that wild? That's why I say it's a long life. You
never know what you want in life. You'll try a little bit of everything.
I mean, it's I obviously I think. Look, I'm 58. I think the clock is run out. But I think when you're younger, especially nowadays, I don't know. You're in a bar and you look across the bar and you see another guy and go, wow, what happened? That's kind of a weird feeling, right? But I think as you get older, you're like, you know what? I think it's just time to go to bed. I think as you get older, you get set in your ways. I use the same detergent I've used since I was a kid. I get the same haircut. I get the same shoes. You don't expand your life. You don't open yourselves up for new ideas. But if you're young, if you're like 18, 19, 20, and it's not a big thing anymore to be gay, I think that kids nowadays have not more. I hate to like misphrase it, but they have they're more open this generation to like everything and anything. And back when I was growing up, that just wasn't the case, at all. So nice to see progress. We weren't part of it, but it's nice to see society progress.
You weren't part of it.
Yes, right. I wasn't part of it. You evidently were a huge part
down.
of it. Yeah, that's right. Did you turn it all down, Croce?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, when he said you never know what you want in life, so you try a little bit of everything. My response was because just prior to that he had asked me if I was dating anybody, and I wasn't. But he said because and then afterwards I said yeah, it's pretty serious between me and this one girl. I'm not seeing anybody at the time.
That's wild. All right, man. Everybody loves Crozier. That's the name of the new name of the show.
Everybody loves Crozier.
Everybody loves Crozier. Because everybody loves Crozier.
At one point in the industry here in LA, the radio industry, execs knew of me because of my tight white jeans.
Oh my God!
I'm telling you, it got around.
Why do we just know this? I've been here for 10 years, and I've never explored your tight white jeans.
Apparently, it got around.
All right, we got to come back with your tight white jeans, and please tell me you stuffed them into some cowboy boots. All right. Conway Show on demand on the iHeartRadio app. Now, you can always hear us live on KFI AM 640, 4 to 7 p.m. Monday through Friday, and anytime on demand on the iHeartRadio app.
This Labor Day, say goodbye to spills, stains, and overpriced furniture with WashableSofas.com. Featuring Anabay, the only machine washable sofa inside and out, where designer quality meets budget-friendly pricing. Sofas start at just $6.99, making it the perfect time to upgrade your space. Anabay's pet-friendly, stain-resistant, and interchangeable slipcovers are made with high-performance fabric built for real life. You'll love the cloud-like comfort of hypoallergenic, high-resilience foam that never needs fluffing, and a durable steel frame that stands the test of time. With modular pieces, you can rearrange anytime. It's a sofa that adapts to your life. Now through Labor Day, get up to 60% off site-wide at WashableSofas.com. Every order comes with a 30-day satisfaction guarantee. If you're not in love, send it back for a full refund. No return shipping, no restocking fees, every penny back. Shop now at WashableSofas.com. Offers are subject to change and certain restrictions may apply.